You know, besides the White House, the United States Senate could be up for grabs. Right now, Republicans hold 54 to 46 as the majority, but Democrats hope to gain the upper hand during this election. We are back with our political panel right now. We're talking about Democratic strategist Mustafa Tameez. He's in the center. Republican strategist and political analyst Jacquie Baly to my right, and political analyst Dallas Jones at the far end right now. Okay, want to take a look at some key states where incumbent Republicans are up for re-election today, beginning with Florida. Former presidential candidate, I should say, Marco Rubio, holding on to his seat. He wants to hold on to that seat right now, which he originally did not want to seek. Polls are tight. Why do you think that is in Florida, a swing state?
Well, Marco Rubio has always had some problems because people have said that he hasn't been present since his election, and then of course when he ran for president, and having that traction and not really happen, that's being reflected in his race. But Marco Rubio will hold on to that seat. He will win.
I actually, let's have a chance.
Well, I agree with Jacquie. I think Rubio has done enough, is popular enough in this state. There is a surge of Latino voters in the state, which I think will break voting a straight ballot for Hillary Clinton and support Rubio. And so I think he wins the seat by a slight margin, but I think he maintains it.
Yeah, and he announced all the way at the end, because of the presidential race, he's done a good job, and he's really gone after Donald Trump early on, so he's separated himself from the top of the ticket, and that's going to bode him well.
Okay, let's switch to New Hampshire. Sitting governor challenging a sitting senator. That's highly unusual. Kelly Ayotte. You know, both are women. Ayotte hasn't been the biggest supporter of Donald Trump throughout the campaign. How much of an impact is that having on her race now?
Well, I think she played it smart. I think that's an edge for her in a state that's extremely close. I think a lot of the Republicans that are in these contentious races have saw fit to kind of hold on to the core principles of the party and kind of establish and maintain their own identity that they've had as they've served in public office. And so it's a smart strategy. I think Ayotte, or as Jacquie and I like to call her Ayotte, we think that she maintains the seat, and that will remain in her position.
What you're seeing with these Republicans is what Marco Rubio did, and she's doing to a certain degree, is that they tried to distance themselves from Donald Trump, but when the surge was happening in their own state, then they got closer to Donald Trump. You saw Marco Rubio endorse Donald Trump. Ayotte is not as vocal as Marco Rubio, but she will prevail as well. The polling is showing that she has a very good grasp of her voters and a sense of how they want her policies or their policies to be. And Donald Trump is also leading in that state. So I think both will be fine.
Okay, real quick. Wisconsin, Democrats are hoping to oust the Republican incumbent with former Senator Russ Feingold. Is there that chance that could happen?
Yes, I think Feingold has the edge in that race. Polling is showing strong for him. Wisconsin is one that should fall in the Democratic column for the overall presidency, and I think Feingold gets dragged along with that.
Yeah, I think that the FBI Director Comey's announcement 10 days ago about the opening up of the emails had a significant impact on the Senate races more than it did on the presidential race. So Kelly Ayotte benefited from that, and I think Russ Feingold is lost a few points because of it. So the Senate races have become really competitive because of FBI Director Comey.
I think that's going to be a Democratic win for that particular state. But I will say this, that the Democrats were hoping to gain the Senate, and that's not going to happen. Clearly, you're seeing with these Senate races, the Republicans are still going to maintain their lead.
Sounds like it's going to be a very interesting day. Should either of you be wrong, make it very interesting.
Well,
Thank you so very much for being here, and we look forward to your comments a little bit later on in the day.